Let's take a moment to consider all the plastic packaging we use just for our groceries. From the plastic bags that hold our produce to the shrink-wrapped bouquets of bananas, plastic seems to be everywhere. And once we start to see how much plastic we use, we might want to find ways to reduce it. Luckily, there are a lot of things we can do to shop more sustainably. So let's take a look at a few easy swaps that will help us reduce our plastic footprints. Welcome to our channel. Every time we go grocery shopping, we face a sea of plastic produce bags, shrink-wrapped fruits, individually packaged snacks. But with a few smart choices, we can avoid most of it and reduce our plastic footprint. We'll show you how. Let's get started. Inform. First, we need to know what we're dealing with. According to the National Association for Pet Container Resources, in 2018, Americans generated about 33 million tons of plastic waste, and only 5% of that was actually recycled. The rest went to landfills or incinerators. Not only that, but the production of plastic waste releases harmful chemicals and greenhouse gases into the air. So it's not just an eyesore, it's also dangerous for the planet. But here's the good news. There are lots of little steps we can take that add up to big change, starting with what we put in our carts. Demonstrate. Step 1. Bring your own reusable bags and produce sacks. Mesh or cotton produce bags are perfect for fruits, veggies, and even bulk items. No more grabbing a plastic bag for every apple or orange. Instead, load up your reusable mesh bags and feel good knowing you're cutting down on plastic. But don't stop there. If you're buying bread, dairy, or other goods that would normally be bagged, bring an extra tote. Not only can you skip the plastic bag, but you can save on the paper bag alternative too. Paper bags may seem harmless, but they require more energy to produce since they're made from trees rather than recycled plastic. Plus, you're probably familiar with those pesky little holes in paper bags that let the contents peek through. In those situations, totes are the way to go. Not sure about those mesh produce bags? Neither were we until we tried them. We used to throw a ton of plastic bags in the trash every month. But now we've got reusable bags for everything. They're sturdy, washable, and come in different sizes to fit all our needs. Our favorite thing is that they are transparent so we can see the fruit inside without having to untie any knots. The best part is they are compact and come with a little storage pouch so they are always ready to go. Once you try them, you won't go back to plastic. It's a small change, but a big win for the planet. Step 2. Shop at bulk stores or markets where you can buy without packaging. Bulk food sections have come a long way in recent years. You can find everything from grains and nuts to candy and coffee beans. By dispensing your own amounts of each item, you reduce the amount of packaging needed. Just be careful not to overbuy and end up with more than you can eat. No one wants stale cereal sitting in the back of their pantry. And if you're concerned about cross-contamination between your food and the dispensers, rest assured, bulk foods are usually safe. According to the Food and Drug Administration, manufacturers must follow strict sanitary practices when handling bulk foods, including regular cleaning and pest control. Of course, you can always ask the store about their specific protocols to ease your mind. But what if you want something a little fresher? Enter the farmer's market. Not only does shopping at a farmer's market mean you're buying locally, but you're also cutting down on transportation emissions and avoiding plastic packaging. Farmers markets typically allow customers to bring their own containers and bags, which cuts down on waste even further. Plus, you'll be supporting local farmers and producers while you're at it. It's a win-win for everyone involved. If you don't have a farmer's market nearby or you just can't find everything you need, don't worry. Bulk bins aren't going anywhere. In fact, many major grocery chains now offer bulk sections in their stores, so you can still reduce your plastic footprint by bringing your own bags and containers. Step 3. Choose items in glass, paper, or cardboard over plastic. Most people don't realize this, but plastic isn't the only option for packaging. From milk and juice to peanut butter and pasta sauce, many products come in a variety of containers. So before you reach for that plastic-wrapped pasta, consider the cardboard option. Sure, it might take up a little more space in your pantry, but it's better for the environment. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, paper and cardboard products are much more easily recycled than plastic. Plus, they're often made from renewable resources like wood pulp. When it comes to glass, it is a great alternative to plastic because it is also infinitely recyclable and doesn't contain any harmful chemicals. However, it's important to note that glass is heavier than plastic, so it requires more energy to transport. That's why you'll often see glass products at local stores rather than nationwide chains. But hey, if you see an option for glass, choose that over plastic whenever you can. What if your favorite cereal only comes in plastic? Don't despair. There are still ways to reduce your plastic footprint. Instead of buying the large family-size box, opt for the smaller individual portion. That way you'll use less plastic overall. Plus, if you have leftovers, you can always transfer them to a reusable container. It's a simple change, but it adds up to big savings on plastic waste. Step 4. Support local markets. Farmers markets aren't the only places where you can buy fresh produce without plastic. Many local markets and grocery stores offer unpackaged meat, seafood, and deli items. All you have to do is ask your butcher or fishmonger to weigh out the portion you want and skip the plastic wrap. Then bring your own containers to store the goods. It's a great way to support local businesses while reducing your environmental impact. Just be sure to follow food safety guidelines and keep your containers clean and dry before bringing them to the market. Your friendly butcher will thank you for it. So there you have it. With a little planning and preparation, you can say no to plastic packaging without saying yes to boring meals. Choosing glass over plastic, supporting local markets, and bringing your own bags and containers are just a few easy ways to make a big impact. Remember, every small change you make will have a ripple effect, not just on your grocery bill, but on the health of our planet. So don't wait. Start making smart choices today and be the change you want to see in the world. And don't forget, you can always recycle plastic properly. If you can't avoid it, explore our website for more tips on recycling right, including what can and can't be recycled in your curbside bin. You can also learn how to host a clothing swap party, make your own natural cleaning products, and more. Join us every week for exciting new episodes. And check out our podcast available on various platforms. Leave a comment below and tell us what habits you're adopting to reduce plastic waste. Together, we can make a difference. See you next time on our channel.